And then when did you and your mom come to LA?
We came to LA, I think when I was like 9, like we officially moved when I was like 9.
So you guys started doing some YouTube content on the East Coast, and then you were like,
Well, I mainly focused on like musically. I got really good on there, and then I think it was like the first month, and I got my first feature on there, and we were just like, this is so cool. And the again, I've told this story before, but it wasn't like it was no like weird like we're gonna do this and try to get money. It wasn't like that at all. Like the real story is that I was doing pageants and I had a friend. I actually just reconnected with her recently. Her name's Annabelle. We were like the biggest. We would always compete with each other. We looked alike. We had the same dresses, but her family was a little bit more fortunate than mine, so she had like a lot of nicer things. So she would always win. But we were always like neck and neck. But besides the point, we went out to dinner one time and we get done with the dinner. We're like, we want to make musically, so we go outside and Annabelle's like, I want to do the musically on my phone because if it gets featured, I want to be famous. And then my mom tried to do it on her phone, but her phone was like sticky and like had like a thick hairspray line on it. So she was like, I'm so sorry, Annabelle, I can't do this on this phone. I'm gonna just do it on Piper's. And she was like, no, I don't want Piper to do it. I don't want her to get famous. Like, I want to be famous. And then my mom was like, well, that we kind of let that go. And then we got in the car. She was like, what is Annabelle talking about? And I was like, yeah, you can get like featured on musically and like be famous or whatever. And she was like, well, do you want to do that? And I was like, I mean, I would love to. And we just like started from there. It was like no weird, it was like so natural. It just felt so right. I don't know. It was truly like a blessing.